Bonjour, ici Arash Usmanee. Vous écoutez Cool FM.
Au 103.5 Cool FM, vous écoutez Sport en vrac.
Notre invité ce soir est un boxeur professionnel né à Kaboul, mais qui habite maintenant à Montréal depuis quelques années. Il a une fiche pro de 20 victoires, 1 défaite en 21 combats. Il combattra le 23 août prochain Argenis Mendez pour le titre IBF des poids super plumes, soit les 130 livres. Voici Arash Usmanee. Hi Arash, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys? How's my people in Montreal doing?
Going fine, I'm going fine. First of all, Arash, when you was young, for a young Afghanistan guy, did you think it was possible to come in America and become a professional boxer?
No. Like even as I was old, even when I was older, it wasn't in my thoughts that I was going to be, at this level and here. It wasn't my really my dream as a young kid to be a professional boxer. It just kind of happened,
For the people who don't know you, can you speak about your boxing career a little bit?
Yeah, well, I was on the Canadian team for a long time. You had a lot of amateur fights. I went pro in 2009. I was in Alberta. I had few fights, but it didn't. It was slow, the boxing capital of Canada is in Montreal, and I had lots of friends there, and I had Daniel Rapinier, Dougie Bourniche, and so they helped me out. I moved there, and then I was really busy. I had a lot of fights, won the NABA title with my 10 fights, and from there on, it just kept kind of escalating to this level, so now I'm 20-1, which, in my opinion, I thought my last fight was a little bit of a bogus decision, or a lot of bogus decision. I thought I won the fight, but here I am fighting for the world title, August 23rd in New York. Hey, and New York is really close to Montreal, so you guys could come and see the fight.
You have talked a little bit about your last fight, but just before, I want to talk for the people who don't know you. Can you describe your boxing style?
My boxing style is, I bring the fight, I come to fight, I throw a lot of punches, a little bit of everything, but really busy in fighting. I take some shots also. I fight, I make exciting fights.
Was your trainer, are you training with him for a long time?
No, my trainer is Eddie Mustafa Mohammed, and I've been with him for like 3.5, 4 months since I moved to Vegas, so I've been with him for that long, but it's going good so far.
Is the same trainer that Chad Dawson?
Yeah, it's the same trainer as Chad Dawson, and me and Chad were actually, we don't train together, but we were every Saturdays at like 5:30 in the morning. We go. There's a mountain. We run up this mountain in the morning, and me and him we're running. All the guys that train with Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, he takes us there and we run out there. So that's all I did with him. But I've been friends with Adonis for many years. Since the amateur days, so I was happy my friend won, and I told these guys too, I said, I like you guys, but that's my homeboy. I'm cheering for my boy. He's going to KO. I didn't tell him anything, but you know what? Out here, people didn't know Adonis, and as soon as they say, I said, watch, guys, he's going to knock Chad out. And they didn't know. They're like, what? Who's this guy? Like, well, you'll know after.
Can you speak about your last fight, a controversy fight against Rences Bartolome? It's a defeat for you, but some people think that you have won this fight.
I thought I won the fight. I've seen it like, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 times already, And I won the fight. It's I gave myself just the same as Teddy Atlas. He 9 rounds to 3, and it was a bad decision. It was a pretty bad decision, and so far I read that it's the worst decision this year, So, but all things happen for a reason, and I'm here fighting for the world title. So the only bad thing it did was a temporarily setback, and then now it just put me forward. Actually, it catapulted me to the top because real people recognize who won.
I think you have learned one thing in this fight. If you have the chance to do the KO.
Yeah, I mean, as boxers, we always want a knockout, and especially me. Like every second of the fight, I think about it. I try to hit him hard, and that sometimes, you miss shots because you telegraph, and you're telling the guy when you're throwing, you can see your punches because you're letting them know. So it's boxing. That's part of the game, to try to knock out your opponent, but it's not as easy as it sounds. You know what I mean? I want to knock them all out. Like, I want to be Tyson. I want to knock out everybody, but it's not. It doesn't go like that. He knows that he comes to fight. He's not going to let me just knock him out. So I'm going to try, and I'm going to try a lot harder than my last fight, because not going to let it, like always, I'm going to try to knock him out, but this time I really, really have to focus on how to take him out, on how to break him down, and which rounds to do what. We are really planning this so it doesn't go to the distance. And God willing, if it's my destiny to be a world champ, I'll be a world champ.
Talk about this opportunity to be a world champion. How do you receive this opportunity?
Mendez had a mandatory fight with Rances Barthelemy, because he fought after my fight, he fought a really, like, some bum from Thailand, and then he was the mandatory challenge, but Argenis Mendez had a optional defense of the title, and I had a few fights before that. I was supposed to fight on Friday Night Fights a month and a half ago, and the guy hurt his hand. It didn't happen, and then I was supposed to fight for the number 2 spot against Juan Carlos Burgos, who was a world champion, on Friday Night Fights, and then this fight came along. So when this fight came, my promoter let me know, and I totally said, yeah, forget everything else. I want this fight more than anything. So
your opponent, the champion Argenis Mendez, what kind of boxer he is?
He's a good boxer. He's a good slick from Dominican. Yeah, he's slick. He wants to box. He wants to look pretty. He wants to stand around and do everything on his own time. If you give him a chance, sit there, he's going to make you look really bad. So he's a great boxer. I think, in my opinion, he's probably the best 130-pounder guy for me right now to fight. Maybe the toughest guy for me to fight right now.
It's a hard one, but it's possible for you.
Yes, sir. This is definitely possible. I've never taken a fight going in there thinking I'm going to lose, And as soon as I start doing that, I'm gonna just retire, I don't want to go in there. If I'm not at this caliber, I don't want to box. I have a big opportunity and a huge chance at winning this title, and God willing, I'm not going to let it waste.
The fight is scheduled for August 23. ESPN will be present. You make the final. The fight is for a world title. How do you see this opportunity for your boxing career?
This is the best. This is the top, the highest I can go reach my career right now, at this point. So it's amazing. I'm very happy and excited to be at this, to fight for this, and I'm not going to let it waste. I'm in great shape right now already, and come in 4.5 weeks after from today, I'm going to be really ready. And I'm not going in there to just fight for the title. I'm going in there to take him out, win this title, and bring it to Canada, to Montreal.
If you won the boxing title, you're gonna go to Montreal for your fans?
Yeah, I got a lot of friends there too, so I'm coming there. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it to. I'm gonna come all over Canada. I'm gonna go visit my family there in Alberta, but I lived in Montreal for 3 years, so my trainer, my old manager, they're still my friends. They're coming to my fight. I have lots of friends, Adonis Stevenson, Jean Pascal, all these guys. I know all these guys, so they're my friends. I gotta bring. I think I will be. There's only one world champion in all of Canada. It's Adonis Stevenson. So hopefully, God willing, I'll be the second one.
Thank you for your time, Arash Usmanee. You know what? I think that you have the chance to be champion, and I think you are be champion in August 23.
Merci beaucoup, Montréal.
Thank you, Arash. See you next time.
Okay, brother. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Au 103.5 Cool FM, vous écoutez Sport en vrac.